Hey, 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 Angie Rae here with Girl That's Toxic. Hope you're doing well. Like, subscribe, comment, share. You know what I like. I like you. So let's get into it. Ooh, child. Ha. Whoo, y'all. I listened to the entire hour and 56 minutes on double speed of the Tasha K interview with Brother Bilal. Okay, Brother Bilal, who known Will Smith, the actor, for 30 plus years, almost 40 years. They knew each other out of Philly. And Will brought him to Hollywood, uh, wanted him to grow, to help him grow, brought him to Hollywood. So Brother Bilal is out now with a book. Okay, so let's get into it. This Brother Bilal, and this the person who says he's really good friends with Will, or he was, but he's now written said book, Will Smith Demonic Circle. When he was asked what the book was called, he said Will and Jada Demonic Circle. That book says Will Smith Demonic Circle. He was asked, where is it being published? He's self-publishing because, to his point, this is one of the things he said, that basically Will and Jada, they can make things happen for you or make sure things don't happen for you. So I guess larger publishing houses are not interested in him selling his book. So he's going on podcasts and he's talking about the book and he's revealing things. So again, I listened to the entire 2 hours and just want to give you my perspective for just a hot second. Here's that book again. Yeah. So at some point, Bilal was an assistant to Will. And this is where the story comes in about Duane Martin. But when I listened to the story, something was not making sense to me because according to Brother Bilal, he was on some movie set or some television set. I think it was a show that Will and Jada maybe were executive producing. So Will was there, and it was a show that Duane Martin was a part of. So he's hearing from, the guys back in the studio, hey, we need Will. We need Will. He's like, I'm trying to find him, going all over looking for him. So he said that he had a key to Duane Martin's room and that he opened the door, unlocked the door, and saw what he claims was the two of them being together intimately. But what is confusing for me is he didn't say he knocked on the door and then somebody said come in and he saw something. He just opened it with a key without knocking. That just didn't ring true to me. I'm just being honest with you. I didn't understand that. What I do feel after listening to all of this is that his anger, disappointment with, or frustration seems to be all put on Jada. And he seems to be saying Jada is an alpha and Will is just a very submissive person. So it was a lot of conversation about Jada and that Jada was the pretty girl from Baltimore when she was in Baltimore. And that, she hung out with gangsters and this kind of stuff. And it just, there was another agenda. And to me, the other agenda is you don't like Jada. For some reason, you think Jada hemmed up your relationship with Will and you think Jada's running Will. If Will wants Jada to run him, so what? I don't care. It in no way impacts my life or what's going on with me, nor does it impact your life or what's going on with you. Folks have their own relationships, and if you've been in relationships that are longer than 2 seconds long, you know that there's compromise, there's, having to accept, okay, this is the way somebody is. I accept that. I love that person. There's all kinds of things that happen when you are in a long-standing relationship like they are in. But this book chooses to definitely bring down both of them. Learning that at 19 years old in Philadelphia, that Will had an APB out on him. Just all kinds of stuff. And okay, yeah, I just I'm not really having. I mean, I think I'm tired of people. I'm tired of feeling like people are trying to glom on to other people in order to make their living, and writing a book about them. That's how he's going to make his living, because he's made it clear that he's made it clear I'm Muslim. He flew in from someplace else, internationally. Wherever he lives now, he has more peace. He said he's able to pray 5 times a day, things that are very important to him. And I'm assuming it allowed him to complete his masterpiece, this book here. Doesn't look like a big book. I know it is right. I like to not write, excuse me, a book that's not that big. So he's saying there's other stuff that's going to come out, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, he says, okay, he says he has the receipts. So I don't know what these are the receipts to, but I don't really care what someone's sexual preference is. I just want to live my life. And this seems to be important to him because he keeps saying gay or bisexual, and I don't know anything about that world. But yet he keeps talking about it. And then there's this, he puts the disclaimer up there. Oh, but I don't know anything about that lifestyle. So I don't know. But Jada had something to say. Now, I have been told that when people use things like, superlatives, this is ridiculous, this is outrageous, this is that, maybe a little bit of truth to it. Anyway, let's listen to Jada, okay? So Jada's on the Breakfast Club talking about this very same issue. Let's peep it.
Right. And it's nonsense. And this is a person that tried a shakedown, a money shakedown that didn't work. We're going to take legal action. Because it's one thing to have your opinion about somebody versus just making up salacious, malicious stories. Mm-hmm. So that's actionable. So we're going to roll with that. But yeah,
Say, leave it alone. Don't go no further.
Yeah. No. Nobody said anything. It's, so for me, unfortunately, it's part of it. You know what I mean? It's not true. We going to take care of it. And that's that.
So there was a money shakedown prior?
Oh, yeah. It was a money shakedown.
They tried to extort you before?
Well, it's based around this person's idea that they in some way were doing business around Will's book and that they spent money or what have you and that they needed to be compensated. So he already tried to do this money shakedown. Mm-hmm. Will was willing to give him a certain amount or what have you, and he didn't take it. So this whole...
So time out, Jada. So Will Smith's, he had a book that came out, memoir, and I never read it. And you're saying that Will offered the man some money surrounding his book. Why? Why did this guy, why was he asking for some money around the book? And Will offered him some money. So it sounds like he was owed some money. I'm curious to know why.
Situation is based on that.
Give him a certain amount. Why, though? Just...
Well, because of some business that they had, and I don't know the complete details about it.
What do you mean you don't know the complete details about it? This is your husband. I mean, I understand that you guys are both in the business of Hollywood and he's got this going on over here and you've got that. But come on, y'all are a team, supposedly. You wouldn't know about some business arrangement that Will had with Brother Bilal? Okay, that's a thing maybe.
It's about to come out because, like I told you, about to take legal action.
Right. You should.
Yeah, no, we are, for sure.
I was asking how's Will dealing with it, with...
Oh,
Does he
We saw
laugh
his
it
reps
off?
release a statement.
his Will. Here's one good thing about Will. Will's always gonna find the funny.
I figured that.
Yeah, he's always gonna find the funny. You know what I'm saying? And
So y'all
so
laughed at the murder, kill part?
yeah. You have to.
not getting
You
into
have
that.
to because it's absolutely
I know what they're talking about.
ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And so all you have is you just got to laugh about it, you know? And it's unfortunate because
Did he ask you, like, do I look like I give off bottom energy?
he was like, "Do you believe this shit?" You know, but we just laughed about it.
Wake that ass.
Well, you heard from Jada Pinkett Smith about what Brother Bilal is doing, that basically they're going to take you to court. They're going to take you to court. So whatever receipts you have, I think you're going to need to retain them for this potential suit. And we are going to be on the lookout here on Girl That's Toxic with Angela Rae. That'd be me. We are going to keep up with this because she said ridiculous, nonsense. Okay, she used those superlative words. So I'm going to need to see a lawsuit happening, and I'm going to need to see it very soon because she said they were going to file a suit. And you know, this was done publicly, what Brother Bilal is doing. He's going to different podcasts, okay, talking to different podcasters. This has been done very publicly, and as a result of their response, we can probably count on that also being done very publicly. So again, Girl That's Toxic here, we are keeping our eye on this story because I want to see what their specific lawsuit will say. I want to see what it's about. And I'm very interested, if Brother Bilal says he has the receipts, what kind of receipts are we talking about?